Anybody with me? No, not yet. Okay. I'll just wait a few more minutes. It's a little chilly in here, so I'm leaving my socks on, and I've got my pashmina. All right, so I guess I have to do this by myself because you may watch it later. So okay, cool. Okay, well, here I am. So I guess. So this is the last Monday morning class I'll be doing over Facebook Live for free. So after Wednesday, all classes will be via Zoom. If you want to take part in Zooming, you'll be able to talk to me, interact with me. It'll be almost like being in class together. So I need cell phone and email addresses for Zoom. If you'd like to be part of that, I'm going to be doing an introductory offer, $50, unlimited Zooming for the first month of April. Some of you have already reached out and paid and are all set up with that, so awesome. And anybody who's having technical difficulties figuring it out, please reach out. I'm more than happy, now that I've been schooled in it, I'm more than happy to reach out and help you. So, that being said, I just want to see who's watching right now so I know who I'm talking to. Hi, Linda. I don't know, some others are here with me, but I only can see that Hal and Linda are here, so good morning to you, my friends. Real quick, before I start with the yoga, I want to say I left you guys Saturday morning. I was a little sad, and I hope nobody worried about me, but yeah, I got a little sad at the end of class after Shavasana, and that often happens when our minds settle, our emotions kind of rise up. So I just want to let you all know I'm feeling much better. I also want you all to know that I am an empath, and I feel that sadness collectively as a whole from the communal consciousness of the world right now. So a lot of that sadness was not necessarily mine. I was just releasing it for all of us. You empaths out there, I know there's a lot of you, you understand. So today I'm diffusing joy. Joy. We're going to create some joy here with our meditation and gentle yoga today. I have a strap because I think a lot of us have probably been sitting in front of the computer screens, so I wanted to do some stuff for our lower backs today. Maybe a little head and neck stuff. I also wanted to do a little chanting as well for this class. So we're gonna do a lot in this next 55 minutes or whatever. So let us begin. Close your eyes. Feel your sits bones pressing into the floor. Feel your spine. Lengthen it, sitting up tall. Pull that rib cage up. Suck the belly button up and back towards your spine. Relax your face. Soften your jaw, your lips, and your tongue. Relax the muscles around and behind your eyes. Notice if you're holding tension in your brow, your temples, your scalp. Perhaps the back of the head into the neck. Hold a lot of tension there. Just let it go. Breathe in softness and exhale tension. And let's just sit with a few rounds of breath. Inhaling softness, exhaling tension. Let the awareness to those words go. And just let your awareness settle into your heart center, into your chest cavity. So I want you to be feeling from the heart center. As you breathe, feel what the breath feels like from the center of your chest. Feeling the rib cage expand 360 degrees and contract back in from all sides. Just let your awareness be heart-centered breath, present awareness. Just feel. Just feel your breath. Right from here, let's bring this breath into a pranayama, a controlled breath. So we're going to inhale for 4, we're going to hold for 4, and we're going to exhale for 4. So we've been doing this one a little differently. So the beginning of class, we're going to be doing it this way. So inhale to your count of 4, hold the breath to your count of 4, and exhale the breath to your count of 4. Okay? Turn the palms up, thumb and forefinger together if you wish, the mudra for breath. 4, 4, 4. I love you all. Let's do this. Wander to the 4, to your breath. Just complete this round you're on. Ending on that last exhale. And we're going to just go ahead, roll down onto our backs. Remember, I said get a strap, an old necktie, or a belt. Anything really would work, long sock, a leg warmer, even one of these. Okay, so let's lay down. Just laying down onto our backs. Slide your heels back towards your buttocks. And just let your arms be soft. Overhead, palms are up. Backs of the hands are grounded, your elbows are grounded, so let the arms come off the shoulders a little bit. If they can't be like this on the floor, soften and open so they're grounded, okay? And just start to rock your knees side to side. So remember, this class is for spine love, spinal cord, vertebrae love, attention, gratitude, acknowledgement, and support. Your poor little spine. We've been staring at computer screens, a lot of us, sitting on our butts. So let's give this body some love, some movement, some flow. Get the blood flowing, the air flowing, fresh and new. Let's come to stillness now. We're going to lift our feet, bring the knees into the chest, interlace your fingers on your shins, press your shoulder blades into the floor, elbows lift, and rock side to side. Just feel your breath, feel your lower back, feel your spine, your kidneys. And then we can come to stillness. We're going to bring our hands onto our kneecaps with our fingertips facing the toes, and we're just going to circle the knees around in one direction. Nice big circles. Feel your hips. Good, let's reverse, go the other direction. Smile. Feel the joy, feel the peace and happiness we're creating together. Good, and we'll come to stillness now. We're going to bring our palms to the floor, cradle those hips with your wrists and your thumbs. Bring your feet to Pada Bandha. Gently press your lower back into the floor. That's engaging Mula Bandha. Other classes we talk about these things. So you just want to kind of gently press your lower back into the floor. Spread out your toes. And inhale, toes drop to the floor. As they hit the floor, start the exhale. Bring your knees back into the chest. So we're inhaling away. Exhale back and in. Just feel your hips, your sacral and lumbar spine. Focus only to moving to your breath. Inhale the knees away. Exhale brings them back and in. Slow, steady, mindful movements. Let your toes come to rest next time they're towards the floor. Just bring your hands out from underneath you if you're sitting on them. Have your feet and knees hip distance apart, and you have your knees here above your heels. Okay? And hip distance apart. It's chilly in here. Alright, so if you know Mula Bandha, all we're doing is engaging that Mula Bandha. If you don't know Mula Bandha, let's learn together. So Mula Bandha is an energy lock, and it's in the pelvis. It's in the lower abdominals. And that Mula Bandha, all it is a gentle tilting up of the pelvis, pressing the lower back into the floor, and that tailbone lifts. And then we're going to release. Let that natural curve come back to your spine. You can see space here between the floor and my lower back, maybe. Maybe you can just stick your hand in there and feel it. And all we're doing is closing that space. And then releasing, letting that space come back, okay? All we're doing is just a gentle rocking motion through the hips, through the pelvis. We're going to add on here in a moment. So next time that lower back's pressing into the floor, ground the palms, ground the feet, press into the palms, press into the feet, and keep lifting the hips, lifting the belly button towards the ceiling, coming up on towards the shoulder blades. Eventually we work up into a shoulder stand, but not today. And then we're going to slowly roll down, pressing one vertebrae into the floor at a time. Release the tailbone, natural curve comes back to the lower spine. Again, tilt the pelvis, lower back into the floor, and then rolling up. Take it to your edge, and rolling back down. Okay, so let's just do this a few times on our own. Lift on the inhale, and lowering on the exhale. Stay with me. Just rolling up on the inhale and rolling down on the exhale. Let's do one more. And stay lifted here, pressing into the hands, into the feet. See if you can wiggle your shoulder blades in underneath. See if you can interlace your fingers behind your buttocks. Don't turn your head side to side here, okay? Everybody's perfect. Just take a few breaths here. Doesn't matter if you can interlace your fingers or not. Good. Breathe. Lift a little higher, maybe. Good. And releasing the hands, releasing the shoulder blades. Let's roll down nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time. Lower back into the floor, and then releasing. And lift the feet, knees into the chest. Let's do a nice rock side to side. And let's come to stillness. Press the shoulder blades into the floor. Lift your elbows. Round up. Bring your nose to your knees. Good. And lower back down. Bring your hands by your side. And as you lower your feet to the floor, just open your feet and let them come to the outer edge of your mat, but let your knees be resting on one another here, okay? So knees are touching, but feet are wide towards the outer edge of your mat. Just feel stillness. Feel your body and your breath. As you exhale, turn the head to the right. Inhale, bring your head to center. Exhale, drop the head left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. I'll quiet my voice. Just keep moving to your breath. The exhale drops the head, and the inhale brings it to center. Just close your eyes. Move to your breath. Just keep moving to your breath, slow and steady. One more on each side, completing on the left side, and then letting your head rest at center. Just feel peace and stillness. So now let's spread out our fingers. Hasta bandha, hand lock. So all we do is we're spreading out our fingers. We're not tense and rigid. We're just active and alive. That's a bandha, okay? Active, alive, energized. So as we inhale, arms towards the ceiling. And as we exhale, bring them down above your head. Inhale, lift towards the ceiling. Exhale down by your side. Just move to your breath. Inhale and exhale. Nice and flowy. No stopping and starting. Nice and flowy. You like that one? Flowy? Inhale up, don't stop. Exhale down, don't stop. Inhale up, don't stop. Exhale down. Inhale up, no stopping. Exhale down, no stopping. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. I know I was going a little fast there. I just wanted you guys to get the point of not stopping and starting the breath. It's a constant flow. Inhale up. Next time your palms are by your side, just let them come to rest. Let's walk our feet back together. Slide your heels back towards your buttocks. And again, just let them rock side to side. Good. Let's lift, interlace, and rock side to side. Lots of spinal love. Love your spine. Love your vertebrae. All the nerves running up and down. It's the highway of communication between the body and the mind. So we like to keep it healthy and strong. Okay, we're going to come to stillness. We're going to lower our feet to the floor, but find your strap. Have your strap handy and maybe just kind of have it on your chest here. Okay, we're going to bring our right knee in now, and we're just going to rock it a little side to side. And now what we're about to do, I know some of you have done it with me in class, so you know the action I'm looking for, but those of you who have never been in class with me, just pay attention and listen, and hopefully you'll get it. So what we want to do, we're going to come to stillness. We're going to take our strap, we're going to bring it underneath the ball of our foot, but above the arch. So can you see where that strap is? It's above the arch, but below the ball of the foot. That's so we can still engage Pada Bandha. Okay, and then we're going to stretch that leg up towards the ceiling. All right, try and have that heel right towards the ceiling. And I want you to first take a moment and see how close you could bring the leg in. Okay, take it to your edge. That's where you're at. We're going to let that leg go back towards the ceiling. And now we're going to create a lot of resistance with this right arm, and we're going to try and pull that right heel to the floor. So I'm going to try and really, with all my might, press that heel towards the floor, but my arm is resisting. You can see the muscles are engaged in my calf and in my arm as I try and push the heel towards the floor, but I don't let it go. Press, press, press. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Relax. And see if you can bring that leg in a little closer. Now you're going to notice, we're going to do this 3 times. You're going to notice this leg's going to come in closer each time. All right, so let's bring it back to the top. Also, if anybody needs props or straps, I said the other day, I can leave them outside for you if you need them for your home practice. All right, so, and again, now let's press that leg away as we try and pull it in with this arm. So we're pressing away, pulling in, we're gripping. Press, press, soften, and bring it in. Are you getting a little closer? I bet some of you are. Good. Release, leg back towards the ceiling. One more time. Try and pull the heel away. As you're bringing it in with that arm, again, that whole right arm, right leg engaged. We're we're going to soften, bring the leg in, and see your progress here. You guys closer? Give me a thumbs up if you can reach your screen, if you're getting closer. If you can't, don't worry about it. All right, so let's let that leg go back towards the ceiling. We're going to release the strap, and we're just going to bend the right knee, cross the right leg over the left knee. If I turn it a little bit and really be sideways, you guys can see, right? Oh, this is fun. How's this? Interesting. Good. So here we are. You don't want your neck like me. Your head's flat on the floor like this. But you guys can see what I'm doing here. So for those of you who've never been in class doing this, I think this might make it a little easier. Definitely not easier for me. So we're just rocking. We're going to come to stillness. Okay. We lift the left leg. We take our right hand between our thighs. We take our left hand. We interlace our fingers behind our left knee. Now I will turn back. Right? This is how we are. Good. Most of you probably know what. Oh, cold hands. We're not doing that. Anyhow, just rock side to side. I love you guys. Thanks for being with me this morning. Remember, after tomorrow, there's no more live videos, but I will be posting them on the YouTube channel. So if you don't Zoom into class, a lot of my classes I'll be recording and putting up onto the YouTube channel, but it'll probably be a few days before you see them. And I'm not going to be putting all the classes up, but I will be putting some of them up. YouTube channel is Prana for Peace, and if you subscribe to it, you'll get alerts when I post new videos. Good, let's come to stillness. Let's round up, bring your nose towards that right shin, and then we're going to extend that left leg. Breathe. Good, lower the head. Bend the knee. Release your hands. Lower the left foot to the floor. Keep that right leg crossed. Just rock the left knee side to side a little bit. Let's come to stillness now. Extend the right leg towards the ceiling. Let's circle our ankle a little bit, both directions a little bit. Good, engaging Pada Bandha. And let's do a few little hip circles here. Both directions. And come to stillness. And bend that knee, bring it back down by the left. Good. So just take a moment here to feel breath and stillness. Feel your left and right leg as well. Notice if they're feeling a little uneven, a little different. Okay? Take a moment there. And lift that left knee now. Interlace the fingers and just rock the left knee side to side. Smile. Good. Let's come to stillness. Take your strap. Again, underneath the ball of your foot, but above the arch, so we can still engage Pada Bandha. Extend that leg straight towards the ceiling. Okay? And then just see how close you can bring it in. That's very tight right now for me right here. So feel it. Feel the back of that left leg. Whatever side you're on, whatever leg you have lifted, feel it. Okay. Then we're going to let it go back towards the ceiling. We're going to try and pull the heel towards the floor as we pull the strap in towards us. Again, we're creating that resistance with our arm as we try and pull the leg towards the floor. We're pulling it back in here. So the arm and the leg are resisting each other. Okay? Press, press, press. Release. Bring the leg in. Breathe. And bring the leg back towards the ceiling. And again, pull the heel towards the floor as you try and pull the toes towards you. Really press away as hard as you can. Engage. And then soften. And bring the leg in. I'm going to do one more time. Back towards the ceiling. And press, pull, resist. Feel how strong your arms and your legs are. And soften. Let's bring it back in. Notice your progress. I got a lot of progress here. It looks like. It feels better to me. Mine feels better. Do you guys' feels better? You guys' feels better? I got good English, don't I? Okay, let's release. Let that leg go back. We're going to drop the strap. And we're going to just bend the left knee, cross it over the right. So the left ankle's on the right knee. And we can slide the heel back and just rock. Close your eyes. And breathe. Good, come to stillness. Lift the right leg, left hand between the thighs, interlace the fingers behind the right knee. And then you can be still or you can rock a little bit. Good. From here, we can round up, bring your nose towards that left shin, and extend the right leg. Bring those toes to Pada Bandha. Breathe. Feel. Enjoy that stretch, my friends. And lower the head. We're going to bend that right knee, lower the right foot to the floor. We can rock for a moment here. Just rocky rock. Then stillness. Extend. Circle that left ankle around both directions. Look, I'm holding the lotus on my foot. I'm holding the lotus. The lotus is growing out of the sole of my foot. Sorry. Circle the whole leg now. It's the joy I'm diffusing here in the diffuser. That's why I'm just being silly. Let's reverse, go the other way. Good, come to stillness. And let's bring that left foot back by the right. Take a moment here. Let's lift both feet, knees into the chest, interlace the fingers. Nice rock side to side. And let's come to stillness. Press the shoulder blades into the floor. Lift the elbows, round up, bring your nose to your knees. Good. Lower your feet to the floor, hands by your side. Just gently roll over and press yourself up to sit. We're going to do a little pranayama, a little chanting, maybe a little more stretching, definitely a little more stretching, and then we'll have Shavasana, meditation. All right, so let's come to Dandasana, sitting staff pose. Sit up tall, heel of the hands right here by your hips. And Dandasana. So we're nice and tall. Let's inhale those arms up. You're going to exhale, soften the knees, reach out, flat back, try and grab the ankles or the backs of the calves. Keep your neck long, length. Just breathe here. So the stretch is in your lower back, not your hamstrings. Your knees are soft, so your hamstrings are happy, okay? My knees are bent. You can get the chest closer to the thighs, too, so the deeper your knees are bent. Good. Let's extend the fingers. We're going to come up with a flat back. Exhale to the right. Nice gentle twist here. Just sit up tall. Towards the right side of the room. I don't know why I always do that with my toes, too. Inhale, center. I need to be a little more body aware. Exhale to the left. For some reason, my toes like to do that when I'm doing these twists. I guess I'm aware of it now. Right, Maya? She's always so calm and zen. Be like her all the time. Let's inhale, center. Exhale, hands behind you, interlacing your fingers. Just pull your knuckles towards the floor. Gaze down, broaden your chest, open your heart. And then as you inhale, lift the gaze to the ceiling. Tongue behind the upper front teeth, keep the neck long. Take a few deep breaths here. Really feel the chest. Tuck the chin. Release the hands and just sweep them forward towards the feet. You can round here a little bit. Good, roll up. Arms rise. Good, exhale. Let's bring this right knee into our chest. Interlace the fingers. Just tuck your chin, look down. Lift the gaze. Cross the right foot over the left knee. Left arm wraps around that right leg. Hug it in tight. Get a nice stretch in here. And that right arm comes up and behind you, right by your tailbone. Sit up tall and look towards those windows. come back to center. Lift the leg, give it a rock. Good. Now if you have your strap, let's bring the strap underneath the ball of the foot and above the arch. Usually we can just grab our big toe here, but we can't always straighten our leg. So we're going to bring the strap here today. So we can straighten that leg now. Sit forward onto your sits bones. We're going to turn that heel in and open the leg. Here we are. Get a nice stretch on the inner thigh. You can have this other arm lifted here for balance, wherever you need it. We're going to bring that leg back to center. We're going to switch hands. Let that leg, oh, nice stretch through here. Right foot goes to the left. Right arm opens to the right. And as we look towards the right, breathe. And let's bring that leg back to center. We're going to drop the strap. Let's bring the foot to the floor. Give them a little shake. And let's bring the left knee in towards our chest now. Elbows lift, shoulders broad. Tuck the chin, looking towards that left knee. Breathe, soften, lengthen. Lift your gaze, lift your leg, rock it side to side. And take your strap underneath the ball of the foot and above the arch. You guys know now that sweet spot, so we can engage Pada Bandha. Good. Here we are. We're going to turn the heel in, open the leg. Got this hand here if you need it. Sit up tall. Smile. Feel the stretch, feel the breath. And let's bring that leg back to center. We're going to switch hands. Drop the leg to the right, open to the left. Back to center. Release and lower. Good. Let's scoot ourselves up onto a cushion. Bring your legs to Sukhasana or Padmasana, easy sitting pose. I'm going to take a moment here to just settle. And then we're going to do some chanting. With all this stuff going on in the world, they're realizing a lot of new healing techniques, a lot of things that have healing power, one of them being vibration therapy, the bowls. But also the chanting creates that internal vibration, and it's healing for every ion, the smallest thing you can imagine that makes up our bodies, smaller than atoms, respond to this vibration, the chanting of Om. It's a very powerful chant, and it's just taking a nice deep breath, and as you let it out, we're just Om. So take a nice inhale. So that's the chanting of Om. The vibration is much more powerful when we do it all together, and I can hear all of you. So when we Zoom, I'm going to ask you all to turn on your mics, and we will Om together. But another nice way to bring peace and stillness is through chant. Through a mantra. Mine is Om Namah Shivaya. So if you'd like to join me, we briefly started this before we had to do remote classes, but we briefly started the chanting of Om Namah Shivaya. So please join me. If you wish. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Let's do a brief pranayama here. Inhale for 4, hold for 2, exhale for 6. 4, 2, 6. Slowly want you to make your way back down to the floor. Laying on your backs with your knees bent. Bringing the arms off the shoulder like a bird. Bringing the knees and the ankles together. And slowly drop the legs to the right now. Turn your gaze to the left. Let it go. Let it go. Deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. Bring your head back to center. Lift your knees back to center. And drop them to the left. You can turn your head to the right. Again, just let it go. Breathe deep. Let it go. Bring the head back to center. Bring your knees back to center. Lift your feet, knees into the chest, rock gently side to side. Come to stillness, elbows lift, shoulder blades into the floor. Lift the head, nose to the knees. From here, grab hold the outsides of your feet. We're going to drop the knees in towards our underarms, bring the head to the floor, and rock side to side. Ananda Balasana. Happy baby. Blissful baby. And coming to stillness when you're ready. Get your socks, your sweatshirt on, get yourself warm, and have a nice Shavasana before we go out for this, or go in on this nice rainy Monday. Just feel the peace you've created, the good feelings in your body, the softness. And don't skimp on your yoga practice. Stay with me and do your Shavasana. It's the most important part of yoga. Well, one of the important parts of yoga. It's all important. roll over onto your side and rest there for a moment. Pressing yourself up to sit when you're ready. Thank you all for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the practice. I hope you all reach out to me if you need to learn how to be part of our virtual online classes. I'll be here tomorrow at 9:30 for a chair class for strength and balance. So yeah, have a wonderful day. Go home. Actually, don't go home. You are home. Get up and go love your family. Do something fun today. I love you all. Namaste, my friends.